Thorfinn's "I have no enemies" is one of the most powerful and most profoundly misunderstood lines in the history of anime. We're programmed, especially in stories of violence and revenge, to see peace as passive. We hear that line, and then we watch him get relentlessly beaten by men he could kill in under a second. It feels weak. It feels like a betrayal of the character we knew. But it's not. It's the single strongest moment of his life. It's the exact opposite of weakness. It's not a statement of fact, it's a declaration of freedom. It's Thorfinn, after a lifetime of being a slave, finally taking control. This philosophy, forged in the frozen hell of the Vinland Saga, isn't just for Vikings. It's a profound 5-step guide for breaking the chains in your own life. First, you have to understand the most critical part. Thorfinn still has enemies. The world is full of people who want to hurt him, mock him, and exploit him. He is not living in a fantasy. He's not denying reality. He is simply choosing not to participate. When he stands there, bloodied and broken, and refuses to fight back against Ketil's guests, he's not saying, "You are not my enemy." He's saying, "I will no longer hold enemies in my heart." He's deciding, "You will not have one more second of my life. Your anger, your hate, it's a cage. And you are the only one with the key." This is pure, uncut stoicism. The only thing you can truly control is your own mind. For his entire youth, Thorfinn was a slave to reaction. He was a puppet. Askeladd killed his father, so Thorfinn had to follow him. Askeladd gave him an order, so Thorfinn had to obey. He was a slave to the idea of revenge. He confessed this to Einar, his voice hollow with the realization, "For so long, all I had was my rage. I was an empty, hollow thing." By saying, "I have no enemies," he is planting a flag in the one piece of territory he truly owns, his own soul. He sang to the world, "You can beat my body. You can insult me. You can take everything I have. But you cannot make me hate you. You cannot make me angry. I am in control of my own mind, finally. And you are not welcome here." Second, Thorfinn lived his entire life inside a brutal, relentless cycle of violence. It's a machine that just creates more pain. Look at the chain. Askeladd's men kill Thor's. That trauma creates a new, hateful Thorfinn. Thorfinn goes on to kill hundreds, creating hundreds of new cycles of pain for other families. Then, in the ultimate cruel joke, Canute kills Askeladd, stealing Thorfinn's entire life purpose. The chain just winds people up and spits out more trauma, more orphans, more monsters. The only way to win a game that is rigged for pain is to knock over the board and refuse to play. By not having enemies, he's refusing to create the next victim. He's refusing to be the man who makes another child just like him. He takes the punch, absorbs the hate, and it ends with him. He becomes a firewall for the world's violence. Third, he finally understands his father. Remember Thor's, the troll of Jom? Thor's was the strongest warrior alive, and he chose peace. He abandoned it all, not out of weakness, but because he was the only one strong enough to see the lie. Thor's haunts the entire series, whispering the lessons Thorfinn was too enraged to hear. You have no enemies. No one. No one has any enemies, and the great riddle Thorfinn could never solve. A true warrior doesn't need a sword. Thorfinn finally understands. His old strength was just rage. It was easy. It was an addiction. His new strength is the godlike self-control it takes to take a punch from a man he could destroy and not punch back. That is the strength of a true warrior. It's the strength to build, not to break. Fourth, for a decade, Thorfinn's entire purpose was revenge. When Canute stole that from him, he wasn't freed. He was hollowed out. He was an empty shell, haunted by the ghosts of the people he killed, trapped in nightmares of a bottomless, dark ocean. He was nothing. Saying, "I have no enemies," is the final agonizing step in letting go of that past. It's the eulogy for the boy who died on that ship with his father. It's only by emptying his hands of revenge, by letting go of that spectral dagger, that he can finally pick up a new purpose. And that purpose is his father's dream, to build Vinland, a land with no war and no slaves. He couldn't even see that future, while his heart was still at war. And finally, you don't have to be a Viking to use this. This is the part for us. We all have enemies. A grudge against a family member, a coworker we can't stand, a person who wronged us 5 years ago. We let them live rent-free in our heads. We give them power over us. We let them control our emotions. Choosing to have no enemies is choosing to evict them. It's not for their benefit. It's not about forgiveness. It's for yours. It's a declaration of independence for your own mind. It's choosing, finally, to be free. That's the Geek's Guide to Life. If this helped, subscribe for more breakdowns. And let me know in the comments what piece of geek culture changed your life.